NCIS. Star Trek settled the Parker vs. Gibbs debate 30 years ago. The long-running comparison between NCIS agents Alden Parker and Leroy Jethro Gibbs feels modern. But the archetype clash they represent, old-school intuition versus adaptable intellect, was already resolved decades earlier in an unexpected place: Star Trek. On one side of the debate stands Gibbs, embodied by Jethro Gibbs, the stoic investigator who trusts gut instinct, silence, and a well-timed stare more than any database. On the other is Parker, represented by Alden Parker, a more flexible thinker who leans on humor, technology, and social engineering to crack cases. Fans often frame this as a generational shift: the rule-driven lone wolf versus the adaptive collaborator. But Star Trek had already mapped this tension long before NCIS ever entered its procedural prime. In the Star Trek philosophy, particularly through its bridge crews and captains, the franchise repeatedly staged a negotiation between instinct and intellect. The bridge officers of the USS Enterprise don't operate as a single personality. They function as a system where intuition, logic, and empathy constantly collide and reconcile. That balance quietly settles the Gibbs versus Parker argument decades in advance. Gibbs aligns with the Kirk-like instinctual command style, decisive, gut-driven, and willing to bend rules when necessary. Parker, meanwhile, echoes the analytical evolution Star Trek embraced later: commanders and officers who rely on data, collaboration, and psychological insight as much as raw instinct. But Star Trek's real answer isn't choosing one over the other. It's integration.